All right, Impressions Expo in Atlantic City is right around the corner, and we're excited to be heading out to the Convention Center March 20th through the 22nd. I've got one of our exhibitors today. I've got Omar Hassan here from Total Ink Solutions and Smash Transfers. Omar, are you and the team excited to get out to Atlantic City?
We are very excited. Thank you for having us. This will be our seventh or eighth year going forward at the Atlantic City Convention Center for this year's ISS show. Super excited to show everybody what we have to offer and to see everybody come out this year for the show.
Well, we are excited to see you once again. We know that you've been really busy. There's a lot of new partnerships and a lot of exciting new things going on over with your company. So what can you tell us? I saw your booth on the floor plan. It looks like you got a real big footprint this year. Who else is on board?
So this year is Total Ink Solutions, Smash Transfers, of course, and we've partnered with Omni Print International with their DTF printers, with Rock USA and their presses, their screen print presses. We also have Caesar, the vinyl company, in our booth, and we have Albachem, who is the industry's spray supplies for screen printing, sometimes embroidery. So we're partnered with all of them this year.
Oh wow! So yeah, attendees are definitely going to have a lot of choices and different options to look at when they get over to you. What are some of the things that you have been talking about? I know we talked a little bit beforehand about some of the manufacturing processes and some things that you're passionate about when it comes to screen printing and the applications. What are you hearing right now from your customers, and what's some advice that you've been giving them?
So everybody knows the DTF industry has boosted tremendously, but screen print is still alive.
Yes.
You can still screen print. So Total Ink Solutions is an ink manufacturing company. We started in 1990. And the ink manufacturing, so we manufacture everything from water-based, plastisol, fluorescent, all types of inks. But what I really want to highlight is the substrates that people don't think about when it comes to screen printing, such as your solvent-based inks. That you can screen print basically on a piece of glass. You can print on plastic. You can print on the garment bags. So the screen printing industry is not just clothing; it's also the substrates you can print on outside of garments. Also with Omni Print, we do bring in machinery. DTF machines are typically manufactured overseas. But with Omni Print, what drew us closer to them, they are a U.S. built machine. Their inks are manufactured in the U.S. Omni Print is, a lot of these other DTF companies who make these machines, they use aftermarket parts, and especially the heads in the print heads. The Omni Print is an OEM Epson print head. So it's not an aftermarket, you're getting the real deal. Their software is tremendously out of this world. As far as with Rock, we've been using Rock in our own warehouse here for quite some time, and we're always excited to see what they have to offer. This year in Atlantic City, we're going to have the Rock Impress, which is typically like a screen print machine that they have, but it's heat presses. So we're going to be showing off live the DTF printing live, off the press, straight to the Rock machine, pressing them on hoodies to give out to the customer so they can see the different types of techniques. And this year also, for the people who are doing screen print, we are going to bring down some of our solvent inks and some substrates for you guys to see how it prints on those substrates, the different series of the solvent inks, so how moving forward, those jobs that you turn down, you can actually accept.
Excellent. That is something that is so great about Impressions Expo. The attendees are really going to get to see those ideas and inspirations, and what y'all are doing on the show floor. They're going to be able to take back home to their shops and do it as well. So that's awesome that you're going to have all those demos going on. what would you say to customers right now that are doing the DTF, and how are they getting the fullest potential out of those services?
So typically DTF, people who get their prints done using the DTF method, or they are printing DTF, they usually just upload the image that they have or whatever the customer gives them, and they just print it. But sometimes it feels heavy on a shirt, sometimes it doesn't. It all depends on your method. But what I find best is if you create the image or take the customer's image and tweak it so that if it's going on a black shirt, remove the black, almost like the direct-to-garment does. You get a better feel on the shirt. So if you half-tone your image, which nobody really does, and the very few that do have the best reviews on their prints, if you half-tone your image, you get a way different feel than just printing the image as it is. So I like to highlight, which I did before, but I'll do it again, the fact that editing your artwork, half-toning it, gives you a whole different feel on DTF than it would if you didn't do it. So people who are doing DTF, I really suggest you dial into your artwork. Take that into consideration. Just because you have, it's almost like a setup. When you're screen printing, you have to set up screens, separate artwork. Take that same step, but apply to DTF, and really look into your artwork. Really see what you can do to enhance the colors or enhance the feel on a shirt. And trust me, you will not regret it. Just put that time and effort in.
Absolutely, and your customers are going to notice that extra effort as well and keep them coming back, which is certainly the goal. Well, very good. I mean, I know at Impressions Expo, we have got a pretty robust conference schedule that's going to be going on, starting on the 19th, the day before the expo opens. And, that spirit of education and, helping people find those solutions just to make their business a little bit better, that goes onto the expo floor too. I know you all rock, and all the different partners are always about helping attendees learn and then find the good products and services to help you make that happen. So very good. Now, what advice would you give to a first timer that's coming out to Atlantic City? Now, I know you all are actually located in New Jersey, so it's a quick trip for you. What advice would you give them for the show floor, and hey, maybe what are some fun things to do after the show in New Jersey that you'd recommend?
Okay, so yes, Atlantic City is home to us. We are located in New Jersey. We also have a Florida location, but New Jersey's our home. So this show in Atlantic City is pretty much close to us as far as like to our heart. So we really show out. So first timers going to the show, put on some comfortable shoes. That's one. Walk in, take a very deep breath, take it all in, and get excited because there's a lot to show at this expo. Ask all the questions you have. Anything that you may see, there's no limits to what you can ask and what information you can receive. Look at every vendor. Look at every type of product they offer. Ask the questions. If you don't see something, ask if they offer it. Again, closed mouths don't get fed. So if you don't ask, you'll never know. So again, comfortable shoes, take it all in, ask the questions. Sit at the shop talks and listen in onto what people with experience have to say. It's nothing but information. Bring a notebook, bring a voice recorder so you can record everything. Just to take it back home and enhance your productivity as far as the printing industry.
Excellent advice. Yes, asking questions is one of the biggest things. Like, don't be shy at a trade show, especially because people have invested so much time. They've closed their shops. Maybe they're taking the whole team out, and make the most of every minute and ask those questions, because you never know. Person standing next to you might have had the exact same question. They hear you ask it, they're like, oh, hold on a second, I want to hear that answer too. So very good advice. Well, Omar, I know you all have a lot to get busy on, to get ready to get out to Atlantic City still. We're going to be there before we know it. So I'm going to let you get back to it. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you so much for watching. Again, registration is still open before you go to the show, so skip that line at registration. Get registered online before you show up. Also, there's a promo code in this video description, so check that out. And we will see you in Atlantic City, March 20th through the 22nd.